Hi, welcome back, guys. I hope you all are doing very well today. I hope you really like our previous video or you got some kind of insight. Let me kind of go a little bit over what we did previously. So basically, our function was handling two things at the same time. It was downloading the data and it was parsing the data at the same time. And as I told you guys, a function should not be doing two things at the same time. So what we did was extracting the parsing, put it into another file, just like here, and then it returns an array of album. We grab the array of album on this function, and now if the boss come and tell us, hey, I want you guys to change the parser, you just come on a data parse file, you change it. If the boss say, I want you guys to change a URL session and use alarm of fire, you come here and change it. So now we have two different way, we have two different location to change things instead of just backing things up in one function. Then if you come back to feed, what we did was we had all this code inside of our view did load, and what we did actually is just extract the code, encapsulate it inside of this fetch album function. Then we just call the function inside of the view did load. uh, Doing it this way is cleaner and it keeps you motivated to just continue coding. All right. This section, what we will be doing, let me pull my simulator. So now we want to create a table view, and then just put some populated with some cells, and every cell should be having a URL, actually a thumbnail, and the thumbnail is the URL that actually show the image. Okay, and then we will need a title and name of the album. Actually, it's not, yeah, the name of the album and the artist name. Yeah, so that's what we will be doing, guys. Let's just get started real quick. First thing first, we need to create a table view because as you guys see, this is a table view, right? And we need to anchor our table view to the edges, top edges, left, right, and then bottom. All right, let's do that very quick right now. Private var table view, which is going to be an empty table view, right? Guys, make sure get into the habit of starting by making your properties private, because you don't want any other class to be able to access this property. Let's say if I have an instance of feed here, I don't want this guy to be able to have access to table view because that's not his business basically. Now let's go ahead and create a delegate and a data source of this table view, because the table view will need data, right? It will need as well some kind of functionality, and where the table view is going to get it is from this feed function. Now let's just go ahead and do table view dot delegate equals self, and we do table view dot data source equals self. Okay, now we're going to Xcode is going to complain, hey, you want me to be the delegate of, you want feed to be the delegate of the table view as well as the data source. However, you're not telling me anything. Basically, all you have to do is just come here, fix it, and then do the same with this one. Okay, now the change we got is just it are two protocols, UITableView delegate and UITableView data source. Let's go ahead and grab these two and create an extension. All right, go ahead, extend from the current view controller feed, and then paste it out there. Now wait, and Xcode will suggest you to add two functions. We have the number of rows in section, we have self for row item. So essentially what these two means, number of rows in section first mean how many rows the table view have. For example, here we have how many rows? We have 1 row, 2 row, 3, 4. We got 100 rows basically because we're fetching 100 top 100 album obviously. And self row at index path mean what is the content of each row. For example, the content of this row is the image that we got from the thumbnail URL, and we have the name. We have the name of the album and the name of the artist. So that will be our how to say it, our content of every cell. Now let's just go ahead and do it. And um, we make self the delegate. We make self the data source because these guys, the image and the text will be coming from feed, right? That's what it means. So let's go ahead. As of now, let's just return a dummy number. Let's say 10 for now. And cell. Let's cell equal table view the DQ reusable cell with identifier. We don't have an identifier yet, but let's call it reuse identifier. And then let's go ahead and create this reuse identifier. Go a little bit below endpoint, make it private let reuse identifier equal, let's call it album cell. All right, actually make the album capital, the A capital. Now we have the cell, we need to register the cell, don't we? wview.register cell. All right, what's the cell that we are going to register? It's a UITableView cell. Okay, make sure you do that self, and it is asking for the for cell reuse identifier. Just go ahead and paste reuse identifier, the one we created. So right now this line of code means basically I created a cell and I want the cell to be registered in the table view. That's it. Now here we have a return type. This function have a return type, and the return should be UITableView cell. Okay, let's go ahead and return cell. As of now, let's just go ahead and you know, force unwrap, but obviously this is never recommended. I will go ahead and change it later, don't worry about it. Now every cell need an image and a kind of text, but right now we just want to make sure our cell is showing up. Let's go ahead and do it. We do cell dot I think text label dot text, let's call it text really quick. And now what else do we need? We need to give every cell a height, don't we? Go ahead and give it a height in view did load view height. You see row height, go ahead and click on it. Let's give it a 50 so far. Guys, don't worry about don't worry the fact that I'm putting these things here, because later obviously I'm going to extract it and put it into another function called configure table view, but right now I'm just going a little bit quick, so don't you worry. Okay, are we missing anything? Let's go ahead and run our app and see if it is going to show up. Okay, obviously I forgot one very important things. We don't have we did not add the table view in the current view. We need to add the table view in the current view and then anchor it to top, left, bottom, and right. Let's go ahead and do it right now. Let's do add subview. We grab the current view, we need to add a subview. What's the subview we adding? It's table view, right? All right, we need to anchor it to the top, left, bottom, and right. I don't like using the regular anchoring because it's a little bit tedious and annoying. So what I will do is just use cocoapods to import a third-party library called SnapKit. SnapKit is going to actually make our anchoring our auto layout very efficient and, you know, easy. What you have to do is just open the terminal, click on command space, go ahead and type terminal, open the terminal, let's just cd, and make sure you actually cd inside of the folder. Mine is in desktop. All right, I'll call it cdi, and then go ahead and type path in it real quick. So this is going to initialize the pod file. Now what you have to do, make sure you, if you ls on it, you see it's actually have a pod file. Now we want to open this pod file. Go ahead and click open pod file. Okay, go ahead and comment the second line. What you want to do is just pod SnapKit. Make sure guys the S is capital, the K is capital. Control S, exit out, and just pod install the thing. Now it's going to download the dependencies. You guys see installing SnapKit or whatever. I don't have time to read that. So go ahead and clear the terminal, and make sure you have to close the current folder, because now we have another folder that we will be opening. Okay, go ahead and stop the task and come back to your terminal and open name of the folder, name of the file. Make sure you do .xcw and click the tabulation, click enter. Now it opens up our new file. Go ahead and expand here. If you guys pay a little bit attention, we have a new module here called the pod. So basically that's what we imported using using cocoapods basically. Go ahead, expand here, go back to controller, click on feed. Now what we need to do is import SnapKit. All right, okay, go ahead and build that out. Just give it some time. No such model on SnapKit. Ha 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 ha. There is a model SnapKit. I don't know what you're telling me, but yeah, just give it a second. Yeah, since it's just the very first time you're downloading the SnapKit, it's going to take some time for whatever reason. Alright, now it's gone. Okay guys, now we added SnapKit. What do you want to do? Just go ahead. Oops. Alright, cool. What you want to do, just go ahead and click table view, click SNP. So this is the function of SnapKit that we will be using, and type on make constraints. All right, click enter, erase that, click right make here. Now what do we want to make? Okay, we want to make dot edges equal to super view. Yeah, that's all you have to do. Okay, go ahead and run the app, and let's see what we got. Perfect guys, perfect. Now we want our table view to be shown exactly as we code it. We have our table view pinned to the edges, and we have 10 rows. We have tests on every row, but obviously it's very different from the one we want. So since the video is getting a little bit long, I will just go ahead and make another video so you guys wouldn't be that much bored. Now what we need to do is just create, on our next video, what I will be doing is create a custom cells, because right now we registered a UITableView cell. We will create an album cell just like this guy, an album cell just like this guy, with a thumbnail, and then some kind of text, some kind of like labels and stuff, and then replace these cells with these cells. Okay, that's what we will be doing next. Okay guys, so that's it for this video. If you like, please do like it, and share, and also subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Thank you, and see you on the next video. Also, if you have any question, comments, if I have done anything wrong, please leave me a comment just down below, and I will read it or answer. Thank you guys, and see ya.